We all want more years, but the truth is, years alone don't mean much. What really matters is how those years feel. Can you still walk without help? Can you remember names, stories, and faces that make life meaningful? Can you dress yourself, cook a meal, or enjoy time with your grandkids without someone holding your hand at every step? That is real independence. It's not just about adding time to life. It's about adding freedom to the time you already have. And here's the surprising part. The choices that decide this future are not locked away in some hospital or pharmacy. They're not hidden in expensive treatments or miracle pills. The decisions that shape your independence live right inside your kitchen. Every sip, every bite, every snack on the counter is either building your strength or quietly breaking it down. A frozen dinner packed with salt may feel harmless tonight, but it can stiffen arteries over time. A sweetened drink might give quick energy, but it slowly pushes your blood pressure and stroke risk higher. On the other hand, one handful of nuts, a glass of water, or a plate of colorful vegetables can help your brain, heart, and muscles stay strong. Small steps at the table become giant steps in daily life. And that's why today's choices matter so much. Because 10 years from now, the real question will be simple. Will you still move freely on your own? Or depend on someone else for everything? The answer begins right where you are now, standing in front of your pantry or opening your fridge. The key is already in your hands. Number 1. Drop processed meat. Choose clean protein. Cold cuts, hot dogs, and bacon might look convenient, but they come with a hidden price. These foods are loaded with nitrates and nitrites, chemicals added to preserve color and flavor. Research published in the BMJ in 2021 found that people eating high amounts of processed meat faced a 24% higher risk of stroke and cardiovascular disease. That's because nitrites don't just sit quietly in your body. They trigger inflammation inside blood vessels, making them stiffer, weaker, and more likely to block. Over time, that means less oxygen flowing to your brain and more danger of memory loss, dizziness, or even sudden stroke. The problem isn't only the chemicals. Most processed meats also pack huge amounts of salt and unhealthy fats. One serving of deli ham can contain more than 800 milligrams of sodium, nearly half the recommended daily limit for seniors. Too much sodium pushes blood pressure higher, and that pressure wears down fragile arteries day by day. But here's the good news. Replacing processed meat doesn't require gourmet meals or expensive ingredients. You can swap in clean, nutrient-rich proteins that actually protect your brain and circulation. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, proven to improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. Studies from the NIH and American Heart Association show that eating fish twice a week lowers the risk of stroke by as much as 12%. And if fish isn't your favorite, eggs are another excellent choice. They provide high-quality protein plus choline, a nutrient that supports memory and nerve health. Even one boiled egg in the morning can give your brain steady fuel without the sodium overload. These small swaps are powerful. Every time you reach for salmon instead of sausage or eggs instead of cold cuts, you're not just feeding your stomach. You're building a shield for your arteries, protecting circulation, and giving your brain the oxygen it needs to stay sharp. Independence tomorrow starts with protein choices today. Number 2. Cut hidden salt to control blood pressure. Salt is everywhere, even when you don't see it. The CDC reports that nearly 70% of the sodium Americans eat each day comes from processed and packaged foods, not the salt shaker on the table. That means bread, canned soups, frozen dinners, and even breakfast cereals may carry more sodium than you realize. Why does this matter so much after age 55? Because your arteries naturally become less flexible with age. Too much sodium pulls water into the bloodstream, raising pressure against those already fragile vessel walls. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because you don't feel it until damage is done. The American Heart Association recommends keeping sodium intake at 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams per day, but the average American consumes closer to 3,400 milligrams daily, more than double the safe range. That excess salt quietly increases the risk of stroke, heart failure, and kidney disease. Here's the encouraging part. Even trimming just 1,000 milligrams of sodium per day can significantly lower blood pressure and reduce stroke risk within weeks. So, how do we do it without giving up taste? Start by checking labels on packaged foods and aiming for items marked low sodium or no salt added. Rinse canned beans and vegetables under water to wash away extra salt before cooking. Swap salty snacks like chips for unsalted nuts or fresh fruit. And, when cooking at home, season with herbs, garlic, lemon, or spices. Instead of always reaching for salt, your tongue adjusts surprisingly fast, and within a few weeks, food will taste just as satisfying. These small changes don't just protect your heart, they protect your independence by keeping your blood vessels strong, your balance steady, and your memory sharp. Less salt today means more freedom tomorrow. Number 3. Stop sugary drinks to lower stroke risk. For many people, or sweetened iced tea feels like a daily treat. But science shows these drinks carry hidden dangers, especially as we age. A large study published in the AHA journals in 2019 found that drinking just 1 can of soda a day raised stroke risk by 23% in older adults. That's a major increase from a single habit most people don't think twice about. The reason is simple but serious. Sugary drinks flood the bloodstream with quick, empty calories. Your body reacts by spiking blood sugar, releasing insulin, and forcing blood vessels to work harder. Over time, this cycle thickens the blood, damages artery walls, and raises blood pressure. It's the perfect storm for stroke, dementia, and heart disease. And diet sodas aren't the safe answer many hope for. Artificially sweetened beverages have also been linked to higher risk of stroke and dementia in long-term studies. So, what's the smarter choice? Start with plain water, still the best drink for your brain, heart, and kidneys. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or fresh berries for natural flavor. Green tea is another powerful option. It's naturally sugar-free and contains antioxidants shown to support brain health and circulation. Herbal teas like chamomile, hibiscus, or peppermint offer hydration without the sugar crash. Even sparkling water can give the fizzy feeling of soda without the harmful effects. The key is making hydration a daily habit. Aim for about 9 cups of fluids per day for women and 13 cups for men, counting water, tea, and other low-calorie drinks. Every swap away from soda is a step towards stronger arteries, steadier memory, and longer independence. One less can today can mean fewer hospital visits tomorrow. And that's a trade worth making. Number 4. Swap your snacks to keep blood sugar steady. Walk down any supermarket aisle and you'll see shelves full of chips, cookies, and candy bars. They're quick, tasty, and easy to grab. But here's the problem: these snacks are packed with refined sugar and unhealthy fats. When you eat them, your blood sugar spikes fast, then crashes just as quickly. That roller coaster leaves you tired, irritable, and reaching for even more snacks. Over time, repeated spikes inflame blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and stress your heart and brain. The NIH and PubMed studies confirm that diets high in refined snacks increase inflammation and accelerate age-related decline. The good news? You don't have to give up snacking, you just have to choose smarter fuel. One powerful option is nuts like walnuts and almonds. They're rich in healthy fats, magnesium, and antioxidants that fight inflammation. A small handful, about 1 ounce, can lower bad cholesterol and support steady energy for hours. Another great choice is Greek yogurt. It provides protein to keep you full, plus probiotics that improve gut and immune health. Adding a few fresh berries on top gives natural sweetness, along with fiber and brain-protecting antioxidants. Whole grain options also make a big difference. Carb sources like oatmeal, whole grain crackers, or air-popped popcorn digest slowly, keeping blood sugar flat instead of spiking. These swaps aren't about strict dieting, they're about giving your body fuel that lasts, not fuel that crashes. Imagine sitting with your grandkids, reading a story, and having the energy to enjoy every moment without the mid-afternoon slump. That's the power of stable blood sugar. Choosing the right snack is like choosing the steady road instead of the roller coaster. And every choice adds up to better balance, stronger memory, and longer independence. Number 5. Use healthy oils daily to protect your arteries. The type of oil you cook with matters more than most people realize. Some oils can quietly damage your arteries, while others actively protect them. The World Health Organization has issued clear warnings. Avoid trans fats and avoid reusing fried oils. Why? Because when oils are heated and reused, they produce toxic chemicals called aldehydes. These aldehydes irritate and inflame blood vessels, making them more prone to stiffening, clotting, and blockage. That's a direct pathway to heart attacks, strokes, and faster aging of your arteries. Trans fats, often found in margarine, fried fast food, and packaged pastries, are equally harmful. 2. WHO estimates that eliminating trans fats worldwide could prevent up to 500,000 deaths each year from cardiovascular disease. The good news is, the healthier alternatives are easy to find and taste even better. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, is packed with monounsaturated fats and antioxidants that support heart and brain health. Avocado oil has a high smoke point, making it perfect for cooking at higher temperatures without breaking down into harmful compounds. Cold-pressed canola oil is another affordable option, rich in omega-3 seconds and vitamin E. These oils not only lower bad cholesterol, but also help maintain flexible arteries and steady blood flow. A simple drizzle of olive oil on your salad, a spoon of avocado oil for sautéing vegetables, or canola oil for baking, can make a meaningful difference over time. The swap doesn't require fancy cooking skills, just smarter choices in the grocery aisle. Every meal prepared with healthy oils is another step toward stronger circulation, clearer memory, and more independence. So, the next time you reach for a bottle of oil, remember, it's not just about flavor. It's about protecting the highways of your body, the arteries that keep your brain and heart alive. Number 6. A stable breakfast to avoid blood sugar spikes. Breakfast sets the tone for your entire day. But too often, it's loaded with sugar and refined carbs that send your blood sugar on a dangerous roller coaster. A pastry, a glass of juice, or sweetened cereal may give quick energy, but within hours you feel sluggish, hungry, and unfocused. For older adults, these repeated sugar spikes do more than just sap energy. They inflame blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and accelerate memory decline. The American Heart Association recommends limiting added sugars to no more than 25 grams a day for women and 36 grams for men. Yet a single flavored yogurt or a medium muffin can easily blow past that limit before noon. So, how do we start the morning in a way that fuels independence instead of stealing it? The answer is a stable breakfast built on protein, healthy fats, and fiber. One simple plate: eggs, avocado, and leafy greens covers all three. Eggs provide complete protein that supports muscle and keeps you satisfied. Avocado adds monounsaturated fats that steady blood sugar and nourish your heart. Leafy greens supply fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that protect brain and artery health. If you enjoy toast, choose whole grain bread for slower digestion and longer lasting energy. And instead of orange juice, try water, green tea, or black coffee with no added sugar. These swaps keep your blood sugar flat, your energy steady, and your mind clear. They also protect your arteries from the daily wear and tear caused by excess sugar. Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be balanced. And with the right choices each morning, you set yourself up for stronger muscles, sharper focus, and more freedom throughout the day. Number 7. Smart hydration and caffeine for memory and sleep. Most people think about food when it comes to health, but what you drink may matter just as much. Water keeps your brain sharp, your muscles strong, and your balance steady. Yet, many adults over 55 live in a constant state of mild dehydration without realizing it. The National Academies of Medicine and the National Council on Aging recommend about 9 cups of fluids per day for women and 13 cups for men. This doesn't mean chugging plain water all day. It includes water, tea, coffee, milk, and even high-water fruits like melon or cucumber. But staying consistent is the key. Even a 2% drop in hydration can impair memory, slow reaction times, and increase the risk of falls. Simple habits make a big difference. Keep a glass of water by your chair, sip during TV breaks, or flavor water with lemon or mint to make it more appealing. Now, let's talk about caffeine. Coffee and tea can absolutely be part of a healthy routine. In fact, studies show moderate caffeine may improve alertness, circulation, and even reduce the risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. But too much, or too late in the day, becomes a problem. The FDA sets the safe daily limit at 400 milligrams of caffeine, about 4 small cups of coffee, and it's best to avoid caffeine after 2 or 3 p.m. because it lingers in your system and can block deep, restorative sleep. Poor sleep affects memory, balance, and overall independence just as much as diet does. So, the smart move is balance. Hydrate steadily all day. Enjoy caffeine in the morning, and switch to herbal tea or water in the afternoon. These choices keep your brain sharper, your nights more restful, and your days more independent. A well-hydrated body and a well-rested brain are two of the strongest defenses against decline. Drink smart, and you'll live free longer. Connection, your daily insurance for independence. What we've talked about isn't just food. It's not just about recipes, diets, or calories. It's something bigger: your insurance plan for independence. Every choice on your plate shapes the way your brain remembers, the way your body balances, and the way your muscles carry you forward. Think of the 7 keys we covered. Switching away from processed meats shields your arteries. Cutting hidden salt lowers the silent pressure that damages your heart. Letting go of sugary drinks protects your brain and circulation. Choosing smarter snacks steadies blood sugar and energy all day long. Cooking with healthy oils guards the highways of your body, the arteries that keep you alive. Starting with a stable breakfast keeps your focus sharp and your strength steady. And finally, smart hydration with mindful caffeine habits preserves memory during the day and deep sleep at night. Together, these aren't small steps. They are a safety net that protects your freedom, a way to walk without fear of falling, a way to remember conversations and faces that make life rich, a way to keep lifting your own groceries, climbing your own stairs, and living in your own home without depending on anyone. Independence isn't won in the hospital. It's built quietly in the kitchen. One plate, one glass, one choice at a time. And the beauty is, you already have the tools in your hands. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Each better choice is like putting money into a retirement account for your body. The dividends come later in the form of strength, clarity, and freedom. So, when you think about health, don't think about restriction. Think about investment. Because the return is priceless. More years of living your life on your own terms. So, let me ask you something important. 10 years from now, do you want to be living free, walking, remembering, and caring for yourself? Or do you want to depend on others for even the simplest things? The answer doesn't come from luck. It comes from the small choices you make today. Every breakfast, every sip, every snack is a vote for the future you want. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Even one change like swapping soda for water or adding salmon instead of sausage can set you on a new path. Your kitchen holds the power to protect your brain, your balance, and your strength. That's why I've created a simple 14-day starter plan for you. Inside, you'll find an easy breakfast formula, a daily hydration guide, and safe coffee tips to keep your energy steady. It's practical, affordable, and designed for people just like you. If you want it, simply comment the word "free" below this video, and I'll share the plan with you. And don't forget subscribe to this channel so you never miss another step toward living longer and stronger. Because the future is coming, and the best gift you can give yourself is independence. Start today, and thank yourself tomorrow.